Well, two Democrats running for Texas governor are now gearing up for their primary runoff.
Former Dallas County Sheriff Lupe Valdez and Houston businessman Andrew White will face off after beating 7 others in their race. Our political reporter Jack Fink is here now with what Valdez and White each needs to do to win this race, Jack.
Well, that's right, Ken and Kaylee. Both campaigns spent the day strategizing how they plan to win the runoff May 22nd. So Lupe Valdez and Andrew White have a couple of months to convince Democrats to vote for them. SMU political science professor Cal Jilson says Valdez has the advantage because typically in a runoff, far fewer voters go to the polls. Only the base of the base and the most energized do, and the most energized are the progressives who now dominate the Democratic Party and largely support Valdez. Jilson says what White must do is spend some of the $1 million that he loaned his campaign to get his message out statewide. As for Valdez, she's raised far less than White and will need to step it up.
She should be able to start raising money now. That absolutely has to happen. And then you get up on TV in the major cities, you go in McAllen, you try to put this away so that you can turn and face Greg Abbott, who has tremendous resources.
But it's not a problem that...
And the Republican governor earned nearly 1.4 million votes in last night's Republican primary. He may be the most popular politician in Texas and has more than $40 million in his campaign account, which means he is going to be tough to beat.
These candidates, Jack, they're playing for keeps now. This is it. They're going for all the marbles in this case. Do you think it's going to get nasty?
It could, but it doesn't have to become nasty. But White and Valdez certainly need to let voters know about their differences and convince voters why each of them is more qualified to become governor. White will likely argue he is the stronger candidate for the general election, and Valdez will likely build on her support among progressives in the large cities and especially the border areas. Yeah. And then coming up at 5 o'clock, we're going to be taking a look at the 2 finalists in the Democratic primary for the 32nd Congressional District in Dallas and Collin counties and what those candidates need to do to win.
Yeah, you called that, I think, long before that ever happened. We had a feeling that this would end up in a runoff. Yeah.
All right, thanks.
It's been an interesting time around here, but you know what? These times always are. For a complete look at primary election results, just head to the homepage of our website, cbstfw.com.
Well,